Good morning, class. My name is Poonam Dwivedi and I am your mathematics teacher. So today we are going to start a new chapter in math and the name of the chapter is data handling. So first let's see what all are the topics we are going to study in this chapter. First is data handling, then comes pictograph, then comes tally chart and then comes bar graph. So let us first see the definition of that data handling. It is a systematic way of gathering or collecting information that can be further used for different purposes. So, in simple language, we can say that data handling is collecting the information or gathering information for various purposes. So, data handling का मतलब होता है जब हम इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट जो अलग अलग इंफॉर्मेशन है जब हम उसे एक साथ गैदर करते हैं एंड वी represent that information in the form of pictograph, tally chart or in the form of graph. So we can take the example as there are various choices of people in a family. अगर आप एक फैमिली में देखोगे तो there are different choices in food. ठीक है, अगर आप फूड में देखोगे तो there are different choices in food. Like some may like Chinese, some may like Indian food. तो किसी को चाइनीज फूड पसंद है, किसी को इंडियन फूड पसंद है, ठीक है. सब में लाइक कॉन्टिनेंटल और इटालियन की. So that we can represent with the help of data handling. So the information that we gathered that if sister likes Indian food and brother likes Chinese food, okay, and father likes Italian and mother likes continental. So we can group the information in the form of a pictograph, or we can group that information in the form of tally chart as well. So by grouping the information in the form of pictograph, tally chart, etc., so it makes the data easier to understand. That is why we collect the information and make or represent it in the form of a tally chart, pictograph or bar graph. So let's see what is the next topic, that is pictograph. It is a graph that shows numerical information using pictures, symbols or icons to represent data sets. So basically pictograph is also a part of data handling and it represents the information in the form of symbols or icons. So जो pictograph है, it represents the information in the form of symbols or in the form of icons. So और अच्छे से समझने के लिए for better understanding we'll take the question. Suman, Sonu, Jasmeet, Suhana and Ananya counted stars. So these students counted the number of stars. The graph shows how many stars each child counted. So this graph shows, or this pictograph shows how it shows that each student counted how much stars. Use pictographs and answer the questions given below. So we have to use these pictographs and we have to answer the questions that are given below. So here the important thing is to be noticed that, or to understand, is the scale given is 1 star is equals to 10 stars. It means that as the information in the given is as the information says that 1 star is equals to 10 stars, that means if we count the number of stars counted by Suman, so she counted 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So what we can do is, as 1 star is equals to 10 stars, so she counted 5 stars. So what the number of stars she counted would be 5 into 10, okay, because 1 star is equals to 10 stars. So that we'll see and we'll understand it well by solving the questions further. So now we'll see the questions of it. So now we will see our questions. So part A says, how many stars did Jasmeet count? So Jasmeet counted 2 stars and 1 star is equals to 10 stars. So how much would be the 2 stars would equal to 2 stars would be equal to, so Jasmeet counted here the pictorial data says she counted 2 stars, but one star is equals to 10 stars. So 2 into will do is 2 into 10, or 2 multiplied by 10, that is 20. Okay, so Jasmeet counted 20 stars. Then the next question says, who counted the most stars? So by seeing the data given, we can see that Ananya counted the most stars. That she counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. As Ananya counted 7 stars, so she is the student who counted the more number of stars. So here we can write, as here it is only asking who counted, so we will only write the name of the student. So Ananya counted the most number of stars. So for your better understanding, I am writing she counted 7 stars, and each star or 1 star is equals to 10. So the number of stars she counted is 70 stars. Okay. So next question says, who counted the least stars? Now least means less, very less. Okay. So here we can see that two students, two students counted the same number of stars. That is, both of them counted 2 stars. So here also the question is asking for the name of the student. So Jasmeet. So Jasmeet and Suhana. Suhana counted the least number of stars. The next question says, which children counted the same number of stars? So same number of stars is counted by Jasmeet and Suhana. So here also the answer is same. That is Jasmeet and Suhana. Okay. So this was question based on the pictograph. Now we'll see our next topic. Now we will see our next topic, that is tally chart. So let us first see the definition. It is an easy method of data handling. When we put tally marks, we draw a mark to show each number. Remember to put the 5th mark across the previous 4th mark. So as we have discussed earlier, that data handling also includes tally mark or tally chart. So by putting the number of lines, okay, so that is known as the tally mark, and by putting the number of lines, we can show the data in an easy or in an arranged manner. So how we can draw a tally mark of 5 numbers? So if we want to show a tally mark of 1, so we will draw 1 line. If we want to show 2 tally lines, then we will draw 2 lines. The same way 3 and 4. If we want to show tally mark as 5, so we will cut, or we will show a slanting line on the remaining 4 lines. Okay. So this will denote 5. Okay. So this would denote the 5 lines. The same it was written in these lines. So for better understanding, we will take an example, that is, Rania surveyed her class on which sports was famous amongst them. She found out that. So Ramya, one of the students, she surveyed in her class, and she found that which student or how many number of students like which sports. So sports were badminton, cricket, football, and tennis. And the number of children liking that sports were 12 students like badminton, 8 students like cricket, and 10 students like football, and 6 students like tennis. So this data we have to show it in the form of tally mark or tally chart. So this is our tally chart, and we have already arranged the question in tally chart in the form of a tally chart, and now we will mark the number of children liking the sports in the form of tally marks. So here the number of children who likes badminton are 12. So how we will mark 12? So first we will write or mark as we will first do not. 12 may be distributed as 5 plus 5 plus 2. So first we will divide the tally chart as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and this would be our 5 lines. Okay, so these lines denote the number of lines or these lines denote 5 in number. The same way 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the total of these lines would be 10 and here the number of children who like sports are 12. So we need to draw 2 more lines. Okay. So in total this would be 12 in number. The same way cricket, number of students who like cricket are 8. So 8 can be written as 5 plus 3. So we can write it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we have written till this. We have marked the tally mark as by drawing the 4 lines and we will draw a slanting line. So this would become 5 lines. So 5 is over now. To get 8, we will draw 3 more lines. That is 1, 2 and 3. So this would be our tally mark for students who like cricket and the number of students are 8. The same way football. The number of students are 10. So 10 can be divided as 5 plus 5. So as we can draw it as, first we will draw 4 lines and we will draw another draw a slanting line that will become 5. So this is 5 and another 5 we will draw to get 10. So this would be our 10. Okay. So 10 students like football. Now 10 is 6 students like tennis. So 6 can be divided as 5 plus 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again we will draw 4 lines and a slanting line, that is 5th line. 5 plus 1. So if we will draw a straight line and this denoted that the total number of students would be 6 who like tennis. So by drawing lines, we can donate the tally marks. So this was about the tally mark. Now we will see our next topic. Now we will see our fourth topic, that is bar graph. A bar graph is a graphical display of data using bars of different heights. So in bar graph also we use the data that we have gathered by drawing the bars. Okay, by drawing the bars we can we can see the data in a rearranged manner. Okay, in an easy manner. So now we'll see a question based on the bar graph. Draw a bar graph to represent the data in the table given below. So this is the data given. Years. In 2000, year and number of cars manufactured in a city. So in 2012, the number of cars manufactured was 5,000. In 2013, it was 4,500. In 2014, it was 5,500. In 2015, it was 4,000. And in 2016, it was 4,500. So this data is now to be represented on a bar graph. So this is our bar. Okay, so this is our bar graph. Now what we have to do is, this is our y-axis. Okay, this line is our y-axis and this line is our x-axis. So on x-axis we are representing the years. Okay, we are representing the years, and on y-axis we are representing the number of cars manufactured in a city. So in 2012, the number of cars were 5,000. So now we can see that here is our 5,000. So we can draw a bar. So we will make a bar. So this is the graphical representation of 2012, that is 5,000 cars were manufactured. The same way in 2013, the car manufactured was 4,500. So here we can see that 4,500 lies here. So we can draw a bar graph like this. Okay. So in 2014, the number of cars manufactured was 5,500. So here lies the 5,500. So we will draw a bar here. Okay. So now in 2014, the number of cars manufactured were 4,000. Okay. And in 2016, the number of cars manufactured were 4,500. So you can draw the bars with the help of using scale. Okay. So this was the graphical representation of the question given the number of cars manufactured in a year. So we can see that that in year 2014 there was more number of the maximum number of cars manufactured were in 2014. These are the key points that we can draw the conclusion from the given question and from the bar. Okay, so we can say that in 2014 the maximum number of cars were manufactured, and in 2015 the least car were manufactured. So I hope you all have understood all the topics which was explained. So this was about the bar graph, and we end up our topic here. So thank you for listening.